Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. We'll see the Memphis Grizzlies and the Phoenix Suns. And, of course, they're looking forward to getting Michael Conley back in their roster, in the lineup after injury.
Yeah, and Kevin, they've been doing fine without him. Took on a much different look when he went down, but I think it suited them. They've added a few dimensions to their game that maybe they didn't even know they had.
Oh, it hasn't been easy for these two teams, Brent. How much can losing really weigh on you mentally, especially if you're in a losing streak?
Sometimes it has to come from motivation from a coach. Sometimes you start to see signs as a coaching staff of how motivated a younger player is. Most of the time, teams will lean on their veterans and talk to them about what they need to do to dig out and how one game can turn around what it is that's transpired over the past 2 to 3 weeks.
As simple as one game.
It can be as simple as one game. If you perform the right way, it's the same way in which you can win, Kevin, sometimes and have lingering effects from a win, but not winning the right way.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Anderson at the small forward and Jackson at the 4. Harrison out there with Garrett Temple. And it's Gasol and at the center filling out the middle. Inside, here's Temple. Good D by Booker. And it's Phoenix's ball. Warren, that's for 2. That's short off the rim. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Igor Kokoshkov. David, what'd you find out?
Well, Kevin, I asked him what the strategy was offensively, and he said, look, we want to avoid having to take so many outside shots. They want to exploit what he described as a mismatch inside. He said, we have the talent down low to make things very difficult on those guys, and we're going to use it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Jackson in the corner. Suns moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. Off the screen. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Gasol a screen. Harrison passes to Gasol. Here's Temple. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And Phoenix has possession. Outside Jackson. Lets a floater go. The rebound by Gasol. Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Temple. The kick out to Anderson. Back to Temple. Just 5 on the clock. Gasol passes to Temple. And good that time.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Warren. Drops in the tray. Warren's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, just working on extending that range, T.J. Warren in the offseason, wanting to be a better three-point shooter. Nice to see him knock one down.
And not a guy known for style points when it comes to throwing one down, but every once in a while, Kevin.
Greg, why don't we see more dunks like that from him? He's certainly got the size for it.
I don't think really that's his personality. Sometimes he's just waiting for things to happen, and other times he's in attack mode.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. He gets a little lazy about what it could be.
Here's Harrison. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Utah Jazz.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
The Suns leading.
And you watch Kyle Henderson out there. They call him slow-mo for how he moves on the court. Just one of those jack-of-all-trades type of players on offense, and wasn't known for his defense, but has put in a lot of work to improve in that area.
Now here's Ayton. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
Warren, good.
How about T.J. Warren taking on the defense as he gets hit on the drive to the basket.
Harrison kicks to Temple. Right side Gasol. Phoenix grabs the miss. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with a win.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls, and of course went on to win it.
No doubt that's what made the difference. The aggression they showed, attacking, drawing contact. It got them points at the line and made foul trouble a big concern on the other side.
Now here's Anderson. After T.J. Warren's miss, out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Gasol. Coming off a terrific season, 12th in blocks, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And anytime you take it inside against him, you know it may be coming right back the other way. He was a nasty, nasty shot blocker last season. Kicks it to Booker. Over Temple. No good from Booker.
And the defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range. And that's how you set up your teammates. Done with a little bit of flair.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The Grizzlies making the shot. There's the pick. Passes it to Jackson. Here's Ayton. Here's Warren. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now remember, T.J. Warren, he averaged 25 a game his second season at NC State. You want to know his role in the NBA? It's quite simple, a professional scorer.
One shot.
That free throw good from Warren. And with Warren, with kind of an old school approach, Greg, very active with his mid-range game.
And this guy can get buckets around that rim. As he stretches his range, I think he'll only get more and more dangerous.
Now here's Gasol. He picked up 24 points in their last one against the Utah Jazz.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
You know, T.J. Warren is a great scorer. However, many of those buckets he puts in do not include, Brent, the three ball.
No, he plays in the mid-range game. Once he gets to certain spots in the mid-range and gets his feet set, he's going to end up scoring 2 points. So off-balance runners, he gets fouled.
Take a break.
Just
Take a
really
break.
has a nose for scoring the ball.
And he makes the first. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the best player in the NBA?
5 years from now, the best player in the NBA will be
Antetokounmpo? I'm going to go.
Wow.
I'm going to go and just say that right now.
You think he'll be the best player in the league?
If he does not get injured, I think he'll be the best player in the NBA. 5 years from now.
Okay, that sounds good.
Give me another name.
Is Joel Embiid going to be the man in the league?
I like it if he stays healthy. Of course, you can say that with anybody.
You can say it with anybody, but Joel Embiid might just be that guy.
Special talents. No good from Gasol.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Here's Harrison. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. In the corner, Parsons with it. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
They capitalized on so many opportunities. The offense tonight just extremely fluid.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Harrison. And the pass to Caspi. Green with a screen on Ariza. Here is Caspi. Ariza covering. No good from Caspi.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
Holmes passes to Booker. And it doesn't even draw iron.
You just can't find the bottom of the net right now. He's looking frustrated. This quarter has been a bit of a nightmare for him.
Here's Harrison. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. Caspi for 3. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
That screen made it impossible for the defense to put up any kind of fight.
Booker outside. Holmes has a screen. Ariza kicks to Booker. From downtown. He can't get that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Memphis shooting their first foul shot of the night. That one misses.
What's the saying? If you're going to lose big. A lot of teams adopting that strategy again last season, the final year before the lottery odds are going through some new machinations and a bit of a change. The Suns, though, they kind of took the cake last year and ended up with the #1 pick.
Pass to Holmes. He kicks to Booker. Daniels passes to Booker. Hands it from downtown. Booker's got 5 now.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
And the Suns, all those draft picks, bringing in some help, and Brent, they needed it.
Yeah, they're going to need that help quickly in order to compete, but with a new coach and a new language down there, it's going to be interesting how much both the front office, the coaching staff, and these players latch on to a new path for the Suns to get themselves competitive as quickly as possible.
And Parsons gets it to go. Parsons got his first bucket in this one.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And the dunk by Booker.
Now, Devin Booker is such a natural and gifted scorer. Even when he gets hit on that play, He stays in control with that shot. Well, entering the league, Devin Booker really had some troubles on the defensive end. So as much as we talk about offensively him trying to get better, on the defensive end he needs to learn how to be in better positions.
One shot.
And with Booker's defense, Brent, still being a work in progress, the advantage is he is still very young.
Well, the coaches have really simplified the game plan on the defensive end. So you do things like jumping ahead of the screen or pushing down the screen and start to corral guys into areas. That's helping Devin Booker establish some more confidence on the defensive end.
You know, Brent, when you think of Devin Booker, you immediately think scoring. But he's become, as time goes on, an excellent facilitator as well.
Well, I think he's learning to do that, Kevin, because of the playing time that he's getting. And the defenses that he has seen in the early part of his career have been quite unique. You know, 2 out of the first 3 years that he played in the NBA, he's averaging over 20 points. So the passing part of his game, the more feel part of his game, it's coming along nicely.
Free throw good, Booker.
Well, Devin Booker is among some of the youngest, most elite scorers that the league has ever seen. And the sky is the limit for this guy.
And Memphis making a change here. Temple's checked in. Both free throws good from Booker. Brent, I'm sure there were times, and you've won 2 championships, where you thought you were going to win a title, and it didn't happen.
I'll go back to the first night that I thought potentially we were going to win a title with San Antonio, and that was in the 2005 finals against Detroit. We had come back home for a Game 6 that I thought we were going to win, and we did not. And sort of the pressure that mounted after that game to know that we were going to a Game 7 and had lost an opportunity where we really did feel coming off of Game 5 we were going to win. It certainly elevated the intensity of the Game 7, which we eventually won at home for our title in 2005.
Free throw drops for Caspi. .152 left in the first quarter. On the wing, Green sinks the triple. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Raptors. From about 16, here's Chandler. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. They get a hand on it. Brooks right side. Over Daniels. Brooks misses. Suns leading by 8. Chandler the pass to Daniels. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
And a chance to check out the stats for Devin Booker. Last year, getting it done. Putting up about 25 points per. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And I like it when stars do exactly that. It's not just about scoring 50 or 40 or 30. It's about making plays consistently.
And so it's Memphis with it. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Caspi with the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Daniels kicks to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Chandler a screen. Here's Daniels. Buries it from three-point range. And the Suns lead by 9.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Green left side. Back to Temple. Caspi, that's for 2. Here's Parsons. Rejected by Booker. .16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From 12 feet out, and he hits the jump shot. And now an 11-point Suns lead.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
And so it's Phoenix. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Devin Booker talks about the great intangibles of his young teammate Josh Jackson.
Plays super hard. He does everything out there. His instincts are incredible. I've never seen anything like it. Just defensively and offensively, just knows where to be at the right time, gets his hands on a lot of loose balls.
A nice swing pairing for sure. Booker providing offense and Greg Jackson known for his defense.
And a young team hungry for improvement. Kevin, they're both looking to be a big part of that.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
The new era of NBA basketball, playing outside in. We'll see if they can take advantage of that moving forward.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Garrett Temple is out there with Brooks. Then there's Chandler Parsons. Then it's Green, and it's Caspi in at the small forward. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his second season in the league, and he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, D.A. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Back to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
Temple the pass to Jackson. At the elbow, Green. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. Phoenix leading by 12. And Booker kicks to Ariza. On the wing, Daniels. Holmes, that's a screen. Daniels, no good.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. It's Ariza on the wing. Holmes, that's a screen. With the floater, and Jackson with the block. Green against Chandler. Here's Temple. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Utah Jazz. Jackson dishes to Temple. 4 on the clock. Back to Jackson. Holmes with the steal. On the wing, Booker jacks up a 3. Brooks grabs the board. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Chandler takes his defense seriously. That's what he gets paid for, utilizing his outstanding length to stifle shooters.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Already, Brent, we've seen a changing of the guard of some teams where a new player is now the #1 option.
Well, I expected that this year we were going to have some of this take place. A lot of the reason why I would point to it is that you had 9 new coaches in the NBA this year. So there's going to be opportunity on some of those teams for somebody to take advantage of a new offense, a new way to play, a new way to get up and down the floor. And with that opportunity, some guys are taking full advantage of it.
I love the new opportunities, though, for some players that may have been pushed to the side a bit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I like the opportunity maybe for some of these teams to start changing some of the older guard with their squad. Maybe come trade deadline, I think this year there's going to be a lot of movement come February because of those coaching changes.
Here's Ayton. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's foul number 2 for him. And stolen by Ayton.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Temple. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Jackson, a screen on Jackson. Warren, the pass to Daniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. To the paint. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Jackson.
Well, fantastic awareness, finishing with ease at the rim, and the defense was just not a factor.
Warren with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Warren kicks to Jackson. Good on the triple.
Well, when Jackson's shooting like this off the pass, I just think he's so much better. Good preparation with the feet that time.
Anderson passes to Jackson. Shoots over Warren. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Warren. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Harrison's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Memphis moving that ball around. Stolen by Jackson. And the wide open shot from Warren. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 12 points for T.J. Warren.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Anderson wide open, and the 3 ball is good.
Oh, so important that Anderson can step up and knock down shots like that.
Outside Warren. There's a good screen. Outside Jackson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Anderson against Jackson. And Anderson kicks to Gasol. Brooks outside. Here's Harrison. 4 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
He used that screen to perfection and got a wide open look to knock down the jumper.
Outside Warren. Anderson with the block.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
And checking out some numbers for Harrison. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 9 points a game last year. 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does. And they can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor, so he has to avoid fouling again in this period.
On the wing, Jackson, defended by Anderson. On the wing, Daniels. 6 points for him. Clock at 6. Stolen by Anderson.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there. That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
They set the screen. Pass to Jackson. The feed now to Ayton. Over to Saul. No good again that time. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Harrison kicks to Anderson, using his post move to get the 2 points. Anderson's got his second bucket tonight.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim. And Kyle Anderson, the intriguing UCLA product last season, pretty much a breakout one for him. With Kawhi's injury, the numbers were up all across the board for slow-mo, in large part because those chances were there, and he was in the system for the last 3 years, so he felt confident in what he was being asked to do.
Harrison passes to Brooks. Jackson kicks to Harrison. They set the screen to the middle. Jackson misses. And with Anderson, he has a strange tempo to his game, but he finds ways to impact the floor.
That's a nice way of saying it, Kevin. A lot of guys call him slow-mo, as you know. It reminds a lot of people of a former Spur and Boris Diaw, who, you know, if he didn't have a cup of coffee, he was playing at his pace for most of his career.
Outside Warren. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
He's still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. They'd like to get him going.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The Grizzlies have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for Daniels. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Parsons is checked in. And that one falls for Marc Gasol.
And you know, by now, I don't think there's much question. Mark and his brother Powell are the best 1-2 brother punch in NBA history. How about over 30,000 points combined?
And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for Memphis.
And the front line carrying the load offensively. They always say reward the big men. And credit the guards for getting them the ball and enabling these guys to fill it up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Booker. Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, he talks so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
Harrison kicks to Gasol. Over Ayton. Misses off the left iron.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Harrison. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Harrison's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, he talks so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Ayton with it. 5 points in the game. And stolen by Ayton. To the inside. Warren. Parsons with the rebound. Parsons got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
They set the pick. Good-looking screen by Gasol. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. He gets a little lazy about what it could be.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Ayton. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Josh Jackson.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
The Grizzlies have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first. And Phoenix making a change here. Chandler's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
The second overall pick in 2001, Tyson Chandler, again, started his career with the Bulls, where he and Eddie Curry were supposed to be a new version of the Twin Towers. That never quite worked out, and Chandler had 3 different coaches there in Chicago in his first stint.
Green, the screen. Lob pass to Gasol. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Holmes. Great D that time from Green. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Gasol passes to Harrison. Rebound by the Suns. Chandler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Passes to Holmes. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Harrison. He's got 9. Gasol a screen. Harrison kicks to Brooks. Chandler against Gasol. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harrison. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The pass to Booker. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Green gets it to go.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Phoenix has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Brooks against Booker. They double him with Green. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here are the Grizzlies now. The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
Booker up top. 1 second left. And an air ball on that one. Way off. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks. Tyson, looks like 2 different teams after the loss. What's the difference?
Well, we just can't allow them to stay around close. You know, last night we had to let down. Tonight we got to do a better job of getting down, staying our ground, playing defense, and taking advantage of this game.
Tyson, thanks a lot for your time. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. The first quarter was a difficult one for Memphis. They were sleepwalking their way through most of the period and wound up staring at an 11-point deficit by the time it was over. Moving on to the second quarter, big-time momentum shift as they came out blazing, wiping the deficit away and now lead by 2. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
They got to get more aggressive on the glass. Over the first half, we saw them being schooled down low. You know what I'm going to say, Ernie. Barbecue chicken. If I was coach in the locker room right now, they'd be getting an earful. Extra rebounding. Effort will pay off in other ways. The energy is really where it starts. Something like that, Ernie.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
Well, we saw that in the first half, and he's constantly on the move and slipping behind the eyes of the defense to work closer to the rim.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. The Suns trailing. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. On the perimeter, it's Booker and Jackson. Ayton is out there with T.J. Warren. Phoenix has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Gasol a screen, pass to Temple. Jackson a screen on Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gasol. Good on the shot. Gasol's got the first points of the second half here for the Grizzlies. Outside Warren. There's the pick. He dishes it to Booker. Fires the three. Here's Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jackson's got 5 now.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Gasol a screen. Here's Temple, defended by Booker. And Temple kicks to Harrison. Gasol a screen. Lets the three fly. It's deflected. Ayton with it. Working on Gasol. Outside Warren. There's the lob to Jackson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Like to see that play set up. Got to have 2 guys on the same page, and Josh Jackson finishes it off with an exclamation point.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 14 points for Marc Gasol.
Some guys just take pride in how they set screens. It might seem like a small part of the game, but as you saw there, it can have a huge impact in getting a shooter an open look at the basket.
There's Jackson with the three. Again, the miss by Jackson. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Outside Warren. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
2 shots. 5. Elbow. 2.
The Grizzlies have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Without question, Marc Gasol displaying his skills today.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
And a moment now to see the stats for Anderson. How he performed last season. Averaged about 8 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
Okobo, and he slams it one-handed.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
Well, the team needed just a bit of momentum shifting back to their side. They're excited. Let's see if they can maintain that excitement long enough to get some damage done.
Outside Warren. They set the pick. Down low. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, Booker, as a guard, is still 6'6" and can get up like that.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Free throw good, Booker. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Gasol, a screen on Warren. Harrison misses off the right iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
You know, Josh Jackson, an interesting prospect for the Phoenix Suns moving forward. A wing player, maybe doesn't quite have a position in the league, but I know his competitiveness certainly does. I remember watching him his first summer in Las Vegas and just staying in the game. It's hard to get guys who are drafted so high to take the summer league seriously. Josh Jackson takes every opportunity to compete that way.
Here's Gasol. He's off on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
No doubt some bright spots, more than you'd expect out of a loss like that, but it doesn't make the result any easier to take.
And talking about the Jayhawk, Josh Jackson, took him a second to get acclimated, but once he figured it out in the NBA level, he started to become an impact player.
You wonder what the ceiling is for Josh Jackson. It's one thing to be competitive. Now he's trying to look for consistent production on a nightly basis. Steals, blocks, rebounds. That kind of activity will keep him on the floor for some minutes for any coach he plays for.
And Gasol comes to help. They set the pick. Here's Warren. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Warren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's a solid rebounder for his position at forward. 6'8". TJ Warren getting inside and being in the right spot.
Here's Harrison. He's covered by Daniels. Offensive rebound. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, GA. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
Well, especially when the game is this close, you recognize with your instincts the opportunity to help your team out. Just never flinched.
And Phoenix making a change here. Ariza's checked in. Ayton with it, working on Gasol. Fades back. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Warren. Suns trail by 4. Ayton, the pass to Jackson. Booker with it. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Over Harrison, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And now, 24 points for Devin Booker. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Gasol a screen. Harrison kicks to Anderson. Pass to Gasol. Over Ayton. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Harrison, defended by Booker. Gasol a screen. Harrison passes to Gasol. Back to Harrison. 4 on the shot clock. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Anderson. And that's 18 points for Marc Gasol. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. There's the screen. Ayton sets the pick for Warren. No good from Booker.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for Warren.
Well, you have to give him credit because he's done everything he can to help contribute, but it doesn't appear to be in the cards for him tonight. A lot of strange releases, and he just isn't the same efficient scorer that we're used to seeing.
Ayton sets the pick for Warren. Kicks it to Booker. Fires for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 8 here in the quarter.
You would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Gasol. Parsons comes in for Jackson. And it's Caspian for Anderson. Memphis leading. Here's Temple. And Parsons kicks to Harrison. Green, the screen. Harrison passes to Caspi. Green with a screen on Ariza. From down low. No good from Caspi. The Suns shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Booker with no one around, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Well, his offense should come with a warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
Pass to Green. Ariza with the rebound. Phoenix has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. For 3, Booker. Green with the rebound. The Grizzlies shooting 43% from the floor. The pass to Harrison. And there's the call on Chandler. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pass to Green. Green with a screen on Ariza. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Temple. And that one hits back iron.
Just wondering why the defense is laying off. Luckily, they didn't pay for their mistake.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. For Phoenix, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Free throw, Chandler.
Chandler has some experience, but still can be very impactful on the defensive end of the floor.
Pass to Harrison. Here is Caspi. Green with a screen on Ariza. Here's Caspi, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Caspi's got 10 points in the game.
I give some credit to the screen out there. That totally freed up the shooter to take advantage of that look.
Okobo. Rebound by Caspi. Memphis trailing here. Here's Temple. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Suns shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. Passes it to Holmes. Ariza outside. Chandler with a screen for Ariza. Suns with a new shot clock. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Green kicks to Harrison. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. He's got 14.
You could see some miscommunication on the defensive end of the floor that time. No excuse for letting a player get that good a look on that possession.
Okobo. Great D that time from Green.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
Inside, Booker. Yes, that goes in. Booker's got 31 points.
Well, he's got a baton in the right hand as he's orchestrating what's going on. A maestro, if you will.
Harrison passes to Parsons. Outside, Green. They set the pick. Green, the screen. Here's Caspi. Here's Parsons. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Parsons got his second basket of the night. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Booker outside. And stolen by Parsons. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Here's Harrison. 14 points for him. Rejected by Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. .12 seconds left in the third quarter. Okobo. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Suns on top, leading by just 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. And for Memphis, they're shooting the ball at 42%. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Chandler Parsons out there with Caspi. Then it's Garrett Temple. Then it's JaMychal Green. And it's Harrison in at the 1. Caspi for 3. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
Here's Booker. Rebounded by Temple. Temple's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Parsons attacking. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Parsons got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Grizzlies. There's the pass to Holmes. Chandler a screen. Holmes with it. Now guarded by Parsons. Here's Ariza. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
And gliding to the rim there. Ariza looking graceful on that move.
And Temple kicks to Green. Here's the screen. Back to Temple. Green, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Poked away. Chandler outside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Chandler with a screen for Booker. Chandler against Green. Kicks to Ariza. Holmes, that's a screen. A second chance effort. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Trevor Ariza is such a steady veteran.
I mean, just long, a versatile defender, can also knock down the triple. When you look at how far he's come since he entered the league, is really just a raw athlete. It's a credit to his work ethic, no doubt about it. He has mastered his role.
That free throw good from Trevor Ariza. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. T.J. Warren comes in for Rashawn Holmes. Marcus All's checked in for the Grizzlies. Anderson comes in for Caspi. Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Green, the screen. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Harrison.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
And here comes the break. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Devin Booker.
Two shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Josh Jackson's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Second free throw, no good.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Here's Jackson. Phoenix, no good that time either. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. On up the court. Finished off the break.
You know, you hear that A word all the time, aggressive, and sometimes just being that can turn your game around. He's been that in the second half, their go-to guy here.
Gasol a screen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
That free throw good from Anderson. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Both free throws good from Anderson. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Pass to Warren. Kicks it to Ayton. To the middle. It's tipped. Outside Jackson. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. For Phoenix, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. fast break, Memphis. Here's Anderson. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
First free throw is good.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Both free throws good from Anderson.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Pass to Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. They set the pick. The dish to Warren. Gasol with the defensive effort. Now the Grizzlies with it. A big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Harrison. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Pass to Booker. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson from long range. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
And the Suns call time here.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
And guys, over that last break, I listened to Igor Kokoskov address the team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. We'll see if that pep talk got them going, guys.
Thank you, David. And the Suns miss again.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
I still think there's a chance you string a couple of big plays together and the tide can turn very quickly.
And there's the pass to Booker. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Man, that is countless off-season drilling with that kind of footwork to get that separation.
Memphis leading by 8. Harrison passes to Jackson. Back to Harrison. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Harrison's got 10 points in just the 2nd half.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Now Ayton. Dishes to Booker. Off target from the wing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And it's good. 2 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Picked him clean. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Temple the pass to Harrison, and the layup's good off the glass. Harrison's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's Booker from the arc. And no good. And Memphis the other way now. And Temple kicks to Harrison. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Here's Jackson. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
Ayton, the pass to Warren. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
I always feel like he's around the rim and sniffing out more points. T.J. Warren feeling very much at ease with that quality of a shot.
It's stolen. Okobo, the big dunk at the end of the break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
They set the pick. Here's Harrison. And the three off target. Suns trail by 12. To the inside. Ayton, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Gasol a screen. Second shot opportunity, and sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And even now in his mid-30s, Marc Gasol is fantastic. I mean, it gives you everything you want at that center position. Strong defender and rebounder, and he has a host of ways to get you buckets.
One shot.
And that one falls for Marc Gasol. And with Gasol, he continues to develop his outside shot, Greg, to act as a stretch center now.
Yeah, and really the combination of his three-ball shooting and his passing really, even at this stage of his career, makes him a tough cover. You worry if he'll settle too much for that outside shot, but boy, when he is on, there are few answers for slowing him down.
Ayton kicks to Jackson. Jackson, a screen on Jackson. Here's Warren, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Give Warren a blanket right now. That's his comfort zone. He's snuggling up there.
Memphis leading by 11. Outside Gasol. Anderson dishes to Gasol. Memphis moving that ball around. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Jackson misses. Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Jackson against Anderson. Gasol passes to Harrison. Back to Gasol. Shot clock at 6. With the teardrop, and that one's good. Harrison's got 11 points in the quarter.
A terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
There's a good screen. Pass to Jackson. And here is Ayton. Here's Warren. Can't cash in from close range.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Jackson kicks to Harrison. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Phoenix. Both good from the line that time. Suns trail by 15. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Booker. Pulls up. Another shot. Some solid defense from Gasol. Temple the pass to Harrison. Anderson outside. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Warren. The offensive rebound. Another shot. Misses at the rim. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. And Temple kicks to Harrison. Here's Temple, defended by Booker. Passes it to Harrison. Here's Gasol. Rebound by the Suns.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Grizzlies.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Some changes for Memphis. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Gasol. Caspi comes in for Anderson. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Garrett Temple. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Harrison. Holmes with the steal. Cannon kicks to Holmes. Over Parsons. And the shot no good, a bit short. Memphis with the ball. They lead by 14. Harrison passes to Jackson. He dishes it to Caspi. Back to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. The shot by Harrison, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here is Daniels. Brooks covering. Holmes, that's a screen. And here's Daniels. 6 to shoot over Brooks. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
He used that screen to perfection and got a wide open look to knock down the jumper.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chandler, you guys really passed the ball well tonight, and that seemed to feed energy at both ends.
Yeah, just playing selfish. And as you can see, we're having so much fun when we play that way. When everyone's getting involved, everybody's touching it. It's just a much better team offense when we play like that, and it's successful for us.
It was successful tonight, Chandler. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.